All right, so I am Lance Lackey. I'm an operations engineer. I'm a DevOps guy. I do some stuff in Ruby, scripting mostly, and low-hanging fruit on DevOps related projects. I'm also the organizer for the Los Angeles Hack Night in Hollywood. If you want to know more about that, that's on meetup.com. We meet at CityGrid right now. The guy that did most of the work on this is Dan Yoder. He's a software engineer who did most of the Ruby programming for this tool I'm going to talk about. How many people here know about the Fog Cloud library? Okay, a couple people. So the Fog is a Ruby gem, and with Fog you can interact. It abstracts the specific compute language for each cloud provider into something more generic. So you can say like server start, and you can direct that to any cloud provider like Rackspace or AWS, and it will work no matter who you're directing that at. But bfog is a command line utility. It's a wrapper around Fog, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. It's also a demo. It's a work in progress. It only supports AWS for now. It uses a config file. Once you populate the config file with a few command line options, you can do some very simple commands to start up groups of servers and shut them down. Basically, that's how you populate the config file. You give it your AWS key and your secret. This is going to be a group of servers. We call them banks. So you tell it what AWS region you're in, what Amazon AMI you want to use, what instance type you want to use. So it's a T1 micro. And you end up with a YAML configuration file that looks like this. Once you have this configuration file in your home directory, you can do stuff like this. You can do bfog add. This is the group of servers. Test one, and you could add one server. Or if you were testing something and you needed to spin up 100 servers in AWS, you could easily spin up 100 servers. It's threaded, so it'll spin them all up at the same time instead of one by one. And once you have some stuff up and running, you can do a bunch of other fog commands that allow you to stop things, deprovision them. If you're familiar with the AWS language, you can suspend servers, terminate servers, list all the servers you have running, stop them so you're not getting charged anymore. That's important. These are all the commands that bfog supports currently. You do the configuration, you add the servers, you deprovision the servers, which is basically terminating them in the cloud. Start, stop. Oh, and it allows command execution. So for, if you had a bank of servers called web test or something, you could run whatever commands you wanted to run against that cluster of 100 servers or whatever. That's where the bfog repo is, and that's where you get the bfog gem. Bfog has about 13 open issues. I am working on the low-hanging fruit, and that's it. Any questions? Awesome, thanks.